Let's go to the Western Pizza guest hotline. Grab a pie tonight if you're on your way to Dwight Yoakam. Get in there all full. Sit down. Have a pint. Maybe we'll see each other. Cody Janzen from the World Hockey Report is joining us. Love the backdrop there, man. Those are like news. Those are news sticks too. They aren't. If you're not watching the stream, those aren't the old ones. Those aren't the old ones. You did a good job there. Where do we start? Everything yesterday, I was like, wow, fast and furious NHL, but we got to go with Babcock. What's your take? I love the World Hockey Report on Twitter. Love the chirps, but what's your take? What are the fellas saying from the World Hockey Report?
See, that's the issue, is we're a little biased here. Our interactions with Babs for myself and Erm have both been positive. We both golfed with them, being around Saskatoon, know his son. So there's a little bit of bias in that regards because I haven't had a bad interaction with him. What I will say, though, is I do think that a lot of the opinions are valid. Like, I don't think this guy's got a perfect track record by any means. But I also think that people just love to dump on him, and half the issue is that he was a coach in Toronto, and everyone knows how toxic that fan base is and that city for sports in general. So I think he's just getting painted with a bad brush. A lot of that is people who have no clue. They might have read a couple of lines here or there. And so knowing that, the Oilers did their in-depth research, the players actually talked with them. There's some great quotes in the Mark Spector article today from Connor McDavid. I think that really gives insight as to what the players actually want. I think that Babcock is honestly probably the right fit. And if you're not going to get a John Tortorella who doesn't want to live in Canada, I don't think Babcock's an awful option that some people claim it is.
I think the Oilers now need to somehow, some way move some money around, figure out land a free agent to be like, see, okay, guys want to come play with Connor. They want to give this a run.
Well, they're going to free up money and move in Darnell Nurse. I think that's a given. Now, what comes back, that could be a little bit different. Free agency, I don't know. Are there any big names that really jump off the page to you? And when you talk about some of the big name guys and the contracts they're getting, like if the Oilers were to give Alex Tuck 8 by 11 million or whatever he just got, I think you'd be shaking your head and being like, I don't know, that's even going to handcuff him in the long run. Like they do need to, get a little bit more flexible on the cap room side of things. I think they do just have to play a lot more of a responsible style. And as much as it would be nice to get someone new to play with McDavid, I think that there's a lot that actually rides on his usage, and if you can put him with Draisaitl and make that more efficient, where he's got the second best forward in the league on his wing, you should be able to generate some there if everyone else is playing a little bit more responsible. Goaltending, though, look, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to know that's where the upgrades need to happen.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't want to be I called it guy, but I said it on the show a while ago. It was only a matter of time before Brady Tkachuk was just like, hey, we got to part ways here. This, I got some stuff. I got to go find myself somewhere, whatever. It's like when our buddies went backpacking in Europe after high school. It's like, whatever. It was only a matter of time. But Cody, do you guys think, I said it to Colby when Armstrong on the show yesterday, it's like the same thing we did in the adult safe. We'd get our buddies together in the summer and go rip around and have this little all-star team. I think we're going to start seeing some of that in the NHL.
You'll see it to some extent, but the salary cap, the way the NHL forces GMs and owners' hands, it's not going to be to the effect that you see in basketball. It's not going to be to the effect that you see in baseball. Yes, these guys are going to use their contracts to leverage where they want to be. I don't think we're going to see these quote-unquote super teams. I look at Florida and I say, hey, that's a pretty damn good roster, but I don't look at Florida and be like, that's an unbeatable team. Who's their netminder next year? Like, yes, they've got a good forward group. They're still going to have to move some money out to find someone to kick between the pipes. Like, as much as these teams and organizations want to build super teams, it's still going to be the best brick base that wins. And that was the Carolina Hurricanes this year. There's no reason why it's a 100% guarantee Florida's the one who wins, just because people want to go play there and they can go and attract superstars and these elite level players easier than anyone else.
Cody Janzen from the World Hockey Report is joining us. If you get a vote, do you vote in Keith Tkachuk for the Hockey Hall of Fame?
No, you clearly saw the tweet there. I don't know. There's a lot of guys, and look, I think like an Owen Nolan, Zetterberg, the list goes on and on. Maybe this is a PR stunt, and I think that he's an entertaining player. Walt was. He was awesome with the media. He was fun. I like listening to his podcast. I think that in the media now, he's awesome to have around. It's cool that his kids are awesome hockey players. But if you are statistically holding up his career and his accomplishments compared to other guys who are eligible, you're kidding yourself if you're going to pick him over 3 or 4 others.
Hellebuyck done in Winnipeg?
100%. 100%. Imagine that guy being on, Team USA thinking, I'm the best goalie in the world at the best on best tournament. And now I got to go back to Winnipeg. And looking at your lineup and being like, I got to be the goalie in Winnipeg. I just signed this deal. No. I'm going to do exactly what Brady Tkachuk did. I'll wait the week and a half till after draft, whatever. And I'm saying, here's my list of teams. Please, thank you. Get what you can now.
Yeah, there's some people, it's like he likes hunting. That's why he likes it. I think he can hop on a plane and go hunting wherever he wants. Pretty quick. And he's getting old. Like he's getting up there age-wise. So the window...
Yeah, if he wants to win something that's not in a Team USA sweater, he better head south of the border real quick.
I got a feeling for some reason that this almost gives an out to Auston Matthews to say, okay, we've tried it. We've had a good run. I would like to be moved as well. While everything else is burning, just set this one on fire too.
And there's the clown media saying that, Toronto's going to circle around Connor Hellebuyck. That doesn't make any sense here. You think he is going to want to go from Winnipeg to Toronto, answer stupid questions every single day while a team might miss playoffs just so he can go play with Auston Matthews? No, those two guys are seeing what everyone else is doing. Quinn Hughes kind of set the precedent of players have control, and players in this generation can do a little bit more than they could 10 years ago. So, yeah, I could see him going. Matthews obviously exploring. I don't think the destination is going to be as favorable for a Connor Hellebuyck compared to an Auston Matthews, but that's just my guess.
Okay, we're gonna have to do this. I know next week's gonna be busy. I'm off, but we're gonna have to regroup. What small town are you from originally again?
We were outside of Weymark, Saskatchewan.
Weymark. Where do you land on Dwight Yoakam? Do you like him? Fan?
Dwight Yoakam. That's some old school there. I was listening earlier. You said he's in Moose Jaw tonight.
Packed, sold out, can't get a seat.
Well, that's no surprise.
What? he bailed on it. He said that's no surprise. End of the feed. I don't know, Cody. Cody said old school. I think he was gonna maybe side with a little Dwight for some Weymark. He's gone to some Quonset parties where Dwight's been playing.